friends. Yeah, don't look at my hair. It's Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead with a tea up break. Only I don't have my cup of tea because the kettle's on. It's 5:24 in the morning. Sorry about this morning. My editing software has been freaking out lately, so that every once in a while I'll start producing the video after I've edited it and everything, and I'll start to produce it and upload it to my computer file, and it will quit halfway through and leave me with an unfinished video, a video that hasn't been completely produced. And that's what you got this morning, 21 seconds of good morning. So, excuse me. So good morning. It wasn't that big of an update anyway. It was, we've heard back from the CPTAQ, and yes, it was all in French, and yes, we had to have it translated. But as far as we know, that was the final approval, dear? Yeah. So now we just have to, the paperwork's been sent to the surveyor because he's already been paid and done all the work. He just has to send the report to the government of Quebec. And we have to get a hold of the notary and our neighbor and put this deal to bed. So I will know more. But when you hear me say this is our half-acre homestead plus, you will know it's a done deal. So pay attention and keep your eyes peeled, because we're hoping that's within the next couple of weeks. It's remember last week or so when I said it's been a really rough winter? Well, it turns out that if you remember back in the fall, late October, early November, somewhere thereabouts, where my new doctor, who I've only seen twice. Now, yes, she's been my doctor for 2 years, but I've only seen her twice since my other doctor, who's been with me through all the diagnoses and all that stuff with my health, she moved her practice and set us up with another doctor to replace her. But this doctor didn't know me very well, and she took me off my sleep medication because she thought it was habit forming. Well, when you're an insomniac, no, not habit forming, that I would become dependent on it. Well, as a insomniac, depending on sleep medication is kind of par for the course. You know, it's kind of like a diabetic needing to be dependent on insulin. It's just, some things just work and some things just don't work. But anyway, long story short, you were with me when I went through, the new medication she put me on made me gag with flooded bitter flavor in my mouth for like 36 hours. And then she put me on another one that seemed to work. Now, they had to up my dosage twice before I was actually getting a decent night's sleep, meaning 5 hours uninterrupted sleep every night. Problem was, this new medication is also an antidepressant, and I'm already on mood disorder drugs. And it interfered. Once they hit the dose that worked for me to sleep, it actually interfered with my mood disorder medication. It not just interfered with it, it amplified my mood disorder. So although I was getting wonderful night's sleep, for me, that's as good as it gets, I was becoming a walking, talking crazy person. And so I had to jump through hoops with the pharmacist, with my doctor's receptionist, tag team telephone calls for 48 hours. And finally, she's put me back on the sleep medication that she took me off of several months ago. So 2 months out of my life where I was either uncomfortable or unfit to be around, because, you know, maybe she didn't read my file. And I have to give it to her. She inherited a loaded practice. A practice that just, you know, was just way, you know, too busy. I don't think this woman has had the chance to sit down and read every single patient's file. So I think in the spring I'm going to make an appointment, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to visit her, literally visit her in the office, spend a half an hour and familiarize her with a brief rundown. I mean, let's face it, folks, you know more about me and my physical and health than my doctor does, because I guess I'm a little bit overwhelming and she hasn't had time. But anyway, that's all back. That's all good. I was in bed at 8 o'clock last night, and I only got up twice, 3 times, because now I have to readjust to the new sleep medication, which is my old sleep medication, which works fine. So that's what's going on. We're soon to be, I hope, our half-acre homestead plus. I'm back from the brink of madness, and we got a lot of stuff going on. We got, you saw our bourbon reds, and we've got, one Tom has to be butchered, and one's going to live with Steph and Scott at Let's Homestead instead, along with one of the guinea fowl, just to keep him company, because he's the big turkey's going to be in a pen by himself, and he's used to having guinea hens with him. And I have 2 males and 2 females, so I'll just take the 1 male. And he can go with the big turkey home. And the other one's going to be, because our birthdays in this household are kind of wild. Mine's in January. Both our boys are in February. And Howie's is in March, and March 1st. And Mel's, Arthur's girlfriend, is in the first week of March as well. So we decided, hopefully this weekend, we're going to be, we're just going to all come together. Howie, myself, Arthur, Briar, Mel, and Nan is here. And we're just going to have a nice big birthday dinner. Like, we're going to have a turkey and pie and just, kind of all that good stuff without all the desire to make it perfect, like I do at Christmas time. This is going to be a more relaxed atmosphere. So you'll see pictures. I probably won't do a lot of videoing of that dinner because, well, my kids don't like to be on video. So, pretty boring update. I'll soon be starting some of my tomato seeds and stuff. And that's about it. Okay, so I will talk to you guys soon. There's obviously another video coming up tomorrow, and hopefully I will have more for you later this week. All right? Oh, yeah, we're on bottled water right now because we had to replace, here's right out of the blue, we had to replace the pump and the pressure tank, and put a filter on the line coming into the house, because after that kerfuffle with our well last summer, in the summer past, it put silt into the lines, and that's what wrecked our washing machine and, our toilet and all that stuff. So I think we're finally okay, dear. Oh, finally. That's one of Papa's favorite statements these days. I hate water. I hate water, because it's such an integral part of our life that when things go wrong. So Papa had to, once again, climb down in the well, replace the foot valve, replace the pressure tank, replace the pump. And we are on bottled water because he had to chlorinate the well for a while, because he was down inside it. And of course, there's stuff on his boots, and it's winter time and all that stuff. So we're on bottled water. Howard, are you naked? No, I have my knickers on. Don't be walking by in the knickers. I have to get ready for work. Okay, Papa's got to get ready for work, so he walked by in his knickers. So I'm gonna say, God bless. Have a wonderful day, and we'll keep you updated as things unfold with our land deal. Land deal. Take care. God bless.